I am back at the airport, but this time it's just to commute home. For me, a typical commute to work from my hometown consists of driving about 4.5 hours to Tucson and then taking a nonstop flight from Tucson to Denver. This means my commute takes a minimum of about 6.5 hours if there are empty seats on the commute flight. If there aren't empty seats, I have to show up early to try and get one of the extra flight attendant jump seats. Since the jump seat is first come, first served, my commute could take more like 8.5 hours. You may think I'm insane for commuting from such a distance. Keep in mind that when I commute to work, I usually work for a whole month before returning home. Why would I drive so far if other airports are closer to me? One of the nearest airports has more than 1,000 flight attendants commuting out of it, which means too much competition for that jump seat. The second closest airport would cost me way too much to park there, especially when I am usually gone for an entire month at a time. Since I used to live in Tucson and can park at a friend's house, Tucson is my choice. Today's commute home is going to be a little bit different, and here's why. In June, my sister drove with my dad back to our family land in South Carolina. When they came home on the way, she needed to stay home, so I volunteered to ride the rest of the way up to our dad's house in northern Utah. For this reason, my commute flight at the beginning of this last month of work trips was out of Salt Lake City rather than Tucson. Since I didn't park in Tucson this time, my sister said she would come to pick me up at the airport. I decided to try to commute to a smaller regional airport in Show Low, Arizona. This will make it much easier for my sister to come and pick me up. Once I landed at Sky Harbor, I had to walk to the far end of Terminal 4. I found a small French bakery to get a bite to eat. I got a turkey sandwich that had the cheese on the outside of the bread. This is something that I've encountered in the past. I'm not sure why French chefs think we want greasy fingers. The smaller plane that would take me from Phoenix to Show Low was an Embraer RJ-135 that was born on April 5th of 2001. When we first boarded and were getting settled, the captain called back to let us know that they were experiencing a problem with a computer. We had to wait about 15 minutes for the technician to arrive and inspect the aircraft. Pretty soon, however, the mechanic had everything fixed. It took longer to wait for the necessary paperwork to be filled out than it did for them to fix the computer. I wanted to show you the route on the flight map, but Show Low has such a small airport that my video editing software didn't recognize the airport code. That may mean it's time to find some new software. Here's a fun fact. The flight from Phoenix to Show Low took only 24 minutes to fly once we were finally airborne. This could be my new favorite route for commuting. In a few minutes, my brother-in-law Scott was there to pick me up. We stopped for a burger and then rode the rest of the way home. I have missed these beautiful mountains over the past month. It's so good to be home. So I just got home. And I haven't even changed out of my uniform yet. And I missed my dog and my sister's dog so much that I had to take them for a quick walk. So anyway, it's good to be home. And I got some adventures coming up, so more on that soon. Jack. Hi, buddy. Good boy. Hey, Reeb. Hi, Reba. You're the best girl. You're the best girl. Yes, you're the best girl. Yes, you're the best boy, Jack. Come on, let's go home.